Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Amevo. I'm the CEO of Enterprise. It is a great honor and pleasure to welcome a very special person in our midst today. And it was this great man who did say, stand up for your rights. And we are privileged to have someone here who is really standing up for his rights. Everyone has a human right to make a living. And others are trying as much as possible to deny Dwayne Chambers that fundamental human right. It's a very special occasion because this place happens to be the first place that he decides to come to launch his book. This center is a center of literature. We are one of the leading literature development agencies in this country. We've been around for nearly 40 years. We started in 1970. And one journalist just asked me this morning, why did you invite him? Well, all we do is we spread the word. That is what we do. Dwayne has got a story to tell, and it's a very interesting story. The establishment has got a story to tell, and they have an interesting story too. And as we say, there are three sides to the story. Dwayne side, the establishment side, and the truth, which may be somewhere between the two. So we welcome you here, Dwayne, and we kick the ball rolling, as we say. The audience will be very much interested, and I have a few questions myself. But we kick the ball rolling by, tell us your story. Let's put it that way. And why do you think we should buy the book?
I'm a supporter already.
Excellent. Yeah.
Well, for me, what I think is important, to illustrate that there are three sides to the story. And, you know, I think people in society appreciate someone that's going to tell them the truth so they know where they stand. And all too often you notice in society there's a lot of cover-ups and, you know, we just never know where we are with what's going on in current day and age. So I think for me, based on what's happened to me, there's been a lot of stories, a mistruth, a lot of speculation. And, you know, I'm just one individual that has gone down the road that many athletes have gone down in the past and have never had to deal with the amount of pressure that I've been put under. So I think for me, I couldn't continue to live my life looking people in their eyes lying. Some people could do that. You know, I've become a father of 3 and I just thought, I'm not going to lie to my kids. I'm not going to lie to anybody else's kids about what I've done. And especially as these young youths who look up to my eyes want to know the truth, but they look up to me. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, I had to put it to rest, and the only way I could do that possible without the media having any form of interruption, I had to write about it. And although it was taxing and frustrating at times because I had to dig up some old wounds in order to get the point across, it was difficult. But now I'm pleased it's over, and it's actually a great feeling to actually see myself on the front cover. I never imagined it would materialise, but it actually has, and I'm just hoping everybody enjoys it because it's going to open their eyes to a lot. So at least those individuals that do get involved in sport would have a better preparation than I did when I was getting involved.
It mentions certain part of it that I haven't read. How about you being offered a place in Harvard? Can you comment on that?
Again, I was young and foolish. I had been offered a scholarship in Harvard and Idaho University. Yes, I should have taken it, but again at that time I was making my own decisions. I didn't know who to go to. Yes, my mother and father were there, but they were working, and I didn't have that relationship with them like that.
You could have been the next Obama.
I know. But that's how it was then, you know. I'd make sure I take it upon myself to educate myself now, make up for those years. You know, I wish I did go because I would have been in such a better place. But then who knows what I would have missed out on, you know. I'm glad for what's happening to me now because it's educating myself and telling the story to others.
Yeah. Better late than never.
And that's it. So, you know, we've got a long road to go along, but, you know, there'll be many of us that will follow this road. I won't be the only one that goes down this road. As long as we lead those that want to go this road down the right path, we'll start seeing better people making better decisions. And, you know, it starts from the grassroots. So.
You wanted to come up here?
Well, to be honest with you, it all came about. Initially, I wanted to work on my technique, and I felt that's what was letting me down. Again, yes, I had my suspicions about others, Maurice, I had my suspicions, but I had no proof. But what I did know is that technically they were so much more superior than me. So me going to America, I went to see my new coach then, Remy Korchemny, and then out of the blue, you hear all these stories of guys come out of the blue with a brown paper bag with stuff in it. That's exactly what happened to me. Literally came out and said, this is what you need. So I'd gone from thinking it's technique to being told, no, this is what they're doing. Then you have to make a decision. And those of you that watch The Matrix, when Neo has the red and the blue pill, that's exactly what happens. And that's no lie. You know, so we need to deal with it now before it gets out of hand.
So it was kind of the coaches and people that you met there that kind of influenced you to make that choice?
Make that decision. And it was either stay number 5 or be number 1 in the world. And who in their right mind is going to turn that down? Now I think twice about it because I've been there. But then I was like, yeah, I want to be number 1 in the world. And I was. But then it all came tumbling down. I was like, but you live and you learn.
Okay.
Again, as a brand, I didn't realise I was a brand. I didn't realise I was a business before. Now I realise who I am. And the image I have to try and put across is one of the major boxes we have to tick. We have to get people to understand I am a human being. We all are human, we all bleed. I go home, I wash dishes, I change nappies. I have a normal life. So I need to, that's key for me, get my image across and get people to understand I'm just a normal guy. I made a mistake just like everybody else does. I'm honest about my mistakes and I want to use my experience to inspire others. And then again, I'm constantly in and out of schools trying to change the mindset of what people see and how people view sport and how people view people in the limelight. So it's a difficult road where I'm going to be embarking on, but again, I think it's essential. So we have a lot of things that we want to do and achieve, and this is just one of many things that we've got in the pipeline. I have more books that I want to continue writing. I never thought I'd be a writer, but again, it's something I enjoy and I see a purpose in it. And running is also important for me. My son wants to run, so I have to make sure I set things in place for his road to be that much smoother, because again, he's going to be a chamber, so the chamber's name is something that they're going to want to fail. So I have to make sure they're okay. And again, we're just going to enjoy life and set the right path for as many people to follow, so we can do things good. And I just wish people enjoy their lives, because life is too short. I'm grateful that I've been blessed with another opportunity, but my opportunity came from wanting to get back. I had good people around me, and you have to identify who are genuine people. And although people want to cling on, I had loads of cling on. You just have to
Dash them away,
get rid of them.
Yeah, for real.
I have 3 friends at least. If I know I tell them something, I know it's only come from them too. You've got loads of people you don't know where it come from. That's when trouble starts. So once I close my door, I'm happy and relax with my family and friends. I wake up and every day is a new day.